All right, this is a different kind of day. Like I said earlier, this is the first time I'm here without Allison. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss her, which I do. But, she's a teenager now. And so there are going to be times that if I want to go coastering, I'll have to go by myself. So, to get used to it. But I had a good day. Even though I missed her a bit, it was still fun. I still love riding the roller coasters. I just arrived at Cedar Point, and this is the first time that I said I just arrived. I'm here on a solo day for the first time ever. Allison on travel with some friends, and I just thought I'd take a couple days to come down here and try out Cedar Point by myself. Never done it by myself. Don't know if I'll like it. In some ways it will free me up a little bit. I can do the things I want to do. But on the other hand, I won't be riding with the one I like to ride with. But we'll see how it goes. The main reason I'm here this evening is to see Boardwalk Nights. I have not done Boardwalk Nights yet. So I want to check that out. It's like 5:30. So I forget what time Boardwalk Nights starts, but it'll be sometime in a little while, I imagine. So okay, first solo day here. I'm here for a couple days. We'll see how it goes. I was surprised to see how full the parking lot is. It's kind of all the way to the back. It's only a Monday, July 21st. So nothing special, no holiday. But maybe it's the Boardwalk Nights drawing people in. I saw a lot of people coming in this evening. So maybe some of the locals are coming in for the Boardwalk Nights. Okay, I'm through security. There's the Boardwalk Nights decoration there. Okay. Yeah, finally some nice weather. It's like mid 70s, sunny. And it's still a little warm, but like compared to all of the other days we've had this year, this is a nice cool day. It's nice. All right, yeah, so a lot of people are arriving for the evening. Okay, I'm in. We're gonna stop at Point Plaza to get my fast lane. Not sure if I'm gonna need it tonight. I'm mainly here for Boardwalk Nights, but just in case I want to ride something, it's good to have it. Speaking of that, I don't know what to ride. Normally Allison's the one that's, got a list of what she wants to ride. So I could do the things she doesn't want to do. I could do Blue Streak, Gemini, Iron Dragon. Oh man, I could use this opportunity to marathon Iron Dragon. Oh, I could never do that with her. But I don't know. I think I might walk over to Top Thrill too to see what's going on over there. Kind of itching to get back on that, or Siren's Curse. Okay. I saw that Top Thrill 2 has a 30-minute fast lane wait. I have a feeling that's going to come down, but I'm not sure. Siren's Curse also has a 30-minute fast lane wait. Could check that out. Or I could do Blue Streak. Blue Streak's a ride I don't get to do much with Allison. She thinks it's old-fashioned. Huh. Don't know what to do yet. I think I'm gonna go try out Blue. Okay, so I'm gonna get one of these Move My Lockers here over at Valravn, and then do Blue, and then maybe I'll do Valravn as well. That's how these things work. Click here, rent a multi-use locker that can move to other rides. Choose that, it costs $15. Put your credit card in. You're gonna do that quickly. Okay, I did that. One thing to note here is there is no Apple Pay or anything like that. You must have a physical credit card to put through. Hopefully they'll have some Apple Pay kind of things in the future. Okay, then you create a 7-digit code that stays with you all day. I always just use my phone number. Let me put that in. Okay, I did that, and then you'll create a 4-digit access code. And that will just be for this locker here. When I move it, I can have a different 4-digit code. And then I have to enter this twice, second time to confirm. So I'll do that. Okay, and then it will tell me my locker number. It'll also print out one of these receipts. Sometimes it doesn't, so make sure you keep track of what locker number that is. And one thing to note is that these lockers are only good for 3 hours, so you have to move it within 3 hours, or else you got to pay extra to get your stuff out. You can even move it to the same locker area, but it will be a new locker within this area. But keep track of the time, 3 hours. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna put my stuff in. Okay, I'm getting in the line for Blue Streak. I don't think we've ever had this be like the first ride of the day, but I can do that today. I like Blue Streak. I've liked Blue Streak ever since I was a teenager. Is it the most exciting ride? No. But is it solid? Yeah. Helps if you're older and you appreciate how great it was back in the day. All right, getting in line here. As usual, there's not much of a line for Blue Streak, especially when both trains are going. So, just being a single rider, I'm not gonna push for front row like we normally do, but I'll just get in whatever row is easiest.
Peter, so Paul, enjoy your fall from the top of Blue Street Strut. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Riders on the platform, please secure your loose morning riders. Ticket time open, so please step through. Seatbelt first, lap bar second. If you're not riding, please stand clear. The gates are closing. If you need assistance, a ride host.
Okay, that was some good old-fashioned fun on Blue Streak. Now I'm gonna check out Valravn. There's Valravn up there about ready to hit the drop. Valravn is one of those rides that if you're still kind of new to roller coasters and you look at it, it looks pretty terrifying. But most people are surprised to learn that Valravn is one of the tamest rides in the park. Like it's actually a good coaster if you're just starting out. Okay, I'm gonna get in line here. Okay, I got up, no problem. Now I'm just waiting in line for front row. I'll be on the train after this one, after this one. I'm first in line, so I'll get the edge. I love the edge the best. Front row edge on Valravn is the best. Okay. I'll be on shortly, so I'm going to put stuff away.
Only for shoes, leg saddles and slides, nothing else. Welcome back, riders. How's your ride?
Okay, that was a nice, smooth Valravn. But while I was up there, I saw Siren's Curse, and I need to go over there. I only rode Siren's Curse twice. We did that like a week ago when we were last here. And we rode once in the front, once in the back. And Allison was less thrilled with it. She was expecting it to be a more thrilling ride. I kind of liked it. The tilt thing I liked the most, actually. Well, in any case, I'm going to head over there, see what the line is like. Hopefully get on a Siren's Curse. Cedar Point put some new lockers in over here. These are also Move My lockers. Any of these Move My lockers can also be like a more permanent locker too. But we're gonna move our locker over here. And to do that, it's a similar process. You go up to the machine, click here. Now I hit move my, I'm gonna go back. Now I click move my multi-ride locker to this location. Then I'll enter my 7-digit number, which is my phone number. And then I'll put in a new 4-digit code. But I could also like rent a single-use locker for this location. That'll be like $3 for 2 hours, $5 for 3 hours, and that's all I get as a choice. Or you can do Move My Lockers, which is $15 all day. You just got to move every 3 hours. You know, a ride like Siren's Curse, you can't bring anything on. It's like same with Top Thrill 2 and Steel Vengeance. So normally I would put my locker and everything, or my phone and everything in the locker, but I want to get some pictures in there. So like Steel Vengeance, Siren's Curse has free internal lockers too. They're really small, but they're free, so you can like take your phone in all the way to the end and then put it in those lockers, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right, on to Siren's Curse. Once I'm done with Siren's Curse, I may jump in line for Iron Dragon. Iron Dragon seems to be a lot more popular this year. They redid the queues, they gave it a fast lane, they kind of made it look more attractive, and more people are getting in line for it. I like to see that. Okay, here we go, getting in line for Siren's Curse. Okay, the fast lane line looks a little long. I actually believe it's a 30-minute wait easily. But it's okay, it'll give me a chance to look at this ride more. The cool thing about Siren's Curse is that the queue, the line, is right inside the ride. So while you're waiting and are bored half to death, you can at least watch a roller coaster zip around, which is kind of fun. Tilt coming down. All right, getting close to the merge point here. This is where the lanes or the lines merge together, and also where the lockers are. And you punch in a reminder number, like I recommend your phone number, and then it'll assign a locker for you with the code. And then I think you can choose the code, and then you'll get it on the other side when you exit. Okay, we should be getting in soon, or I should be getting in soon. All right, so here are those lockers. Select new locker rental. There you go. So the rest is self-explanatory. gotta say, my view of Siren's Curse has increased a lot since last week. So Allison and I were here last week at the tail end of our 37-day coaster road trip all the way down to Carowinds and back. So by the time we got back to Cedar Point and rode Siren's Curse for the first time, we were just kind of coastered out. You know, like how many coasters can you do and still get excited? You know, so I think we didn't really fully appreciate Siren's Curse when we rode it last time, and I like it a lot. So we weren't that impressed really, except for the tilt. The tilt was cool, but I'm pretty impressed now. Like riding it fresh, over a week without coastering, getting back on it again. I really like that ride. It's one of my favorites now. The downside is that line is long. The fast lane line is long, but the regular line, you know, I don't even know if it's worth it, to be honest with you. Like people are like sitting down. That line's moving so slow. You know, it's the first year Siren's Curse came out. Hey, how's it going? First year that Siren's Curse came out. So, you know, long lines are to be expected. But yeah, I hope it's not like this every year, to be honest with you. Since I'm right here, I might check out Iron Dragon. We haven't done Iron Dragon. I think we did it earlier in the year, maybe. Actually, I don't know. You know, back when this was Allison's first adult roller coaster, and back when she was a lot younger, we would marathon this ride. But she doesn't like it so much now. It's too boring for her. But I like boring rides, so I like Iron Dragon. We've never tested out the fast lane yet. That's new this year. But I do want to say again, like, this is a pretty long line for Iron Dragon on just a regular Monday. So I think that new, not really theming, but like new cues they put out front really drew attention to the ride, and people are paying attention to it more when they should. It's a great starter coaster. You should bring your kids on Iron Dragon. So I'm gonna try this fast lane out for the first time, see how fast it really is. Probably it's a lot faster than waiting in that line, that's for sure. Okay, it looks like you have a merge point right up at the steps, so that's pretty good. Not gonna complain about that. So we should be on Iron Dragon in just a few minutes. You get some good views of the spike here on Iron Dragon, of the TT2 spike. I'm in line for row 5. I'll be on the next train. There's my dragon coming in. Okay, that was a nice nap on Iron Dragon. I'm just kidding. Iron Dragon, I've loved it since the first time I rode it back in the 80s. Although back then it used to be a scary ride. It seemed scary then, but now it's just a nice, like a meditation ride. Just relax a little bit, just sit back, enjoy the smoothness. Okay, when I was up on Iron Dragon, I looked at the line for Top Thrill 2. The fast lane line looked a little bit longer than I was liking. I know it gets shorter, so I'm thinking about whether to ride that now or just head over to the boardwalk. I'll let you know in a minute. I'm gonna get my stuff out of the locker. Okay, I decided to come over to Top Thrill 2. I see the fast lane line is now down to 15 minutes. When it drops up, they have that's loud. They have lockers here, two kinds. They have like the Move My Lockers, and they also have smaller free lockers. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my locker over here. It gets kind of busy here. So they don't have any other lockers in there, so I have to leave everything out here. Phone, keys, everything has to stay out, and you'll go through metal detectors. And so I'll get back with you after I ride Top Thrill 2. That was such a good Top Thrill 2. That was my first solo Top Thrill 2, but I sat with a large family. They had an odd number of people, and we just spread some serious cheer on that train. Yeah, I love being the cheerleader on Top Thrill 2, or any ride actually. Oh, that was a good one. I'm gonna get a lot of Top Thrill 2 in tomorrow. I'll just come in early entry and just ride the heck out of it. This is such a great ride. Never get sick of it, never get bored of it. Okay, now I'm gonna head over to Boardwalk Nights. So I've never attended a Boardwalk Nights before. Last year, actually, Allison and I made such a silly mistake last year. We came down for Boardwalk Nights, but during that time of the year, we only had one day that we could come down, and we got down. It was a Tuesday, and we got down here. We were all excited about Boardwalk Nights. And then we learned that they don't have Boardwalk Nights on Tuesdays. And that was the whole purpose of our trip. So that was a bummer, and we weren't able to make it back down. So I'm gonna go check out Boardwalk Nights. I'll come back again with Allison. We'll see what it's all about. You know, I don't know if I'll like it or not. I'm not really like a festival kind of person. I'm more of a roller coaster, but we'll see. Maybe I'll love it. Okay, just entering the boardwalk area. You can already see some festivity here. I don't know if that's like a float or I don't know what that is. Looks like a boat, but I don't know if the boat moves or just stays there. I think it stays there. Excuse me. And people dance around it. Okay, the boardwalk is definitely lively. So there's a boat with dancers around it. One thing I kind of want to see is that over there behind Wild Mouse is a long or a very high diving board or diving platform, and some guy jumps into a pool. I've seen it many times, many videos of it. I don't know how often he does that. Okay, so yeah, Boardwalk Nights has drawn in a pretty sizable crowd. I still think I have not seen most of the activity yet, so I just gotta walk around, check it out. All right, so this game over here has drawn a lot of attention. So they're throwing little foam balls.
Everybody took their shots one by one. It was very hard to tell, but I had my eyes on it.
Those are popcorn balls. They have some women on stilts. It's pretty cool.
You are. Oh, what a round of applause for Alec, people! And before he is going to get a blue one and plug you with the phone penalty! Alright, people, we are on to round 3. Now, this is my favorite round.
Yeah, I'm gonna wander over to the direction of that diving platform because I think that's the main thing I'm interested in. There's Calypso. We haven't ridden that in a long time. Should give that another shot. Let me see if I can find some kind of schedule for this high dive. You know, I think there may be a lot of activity going on outside the park on the beach there. So I'll walk the beach back when I leave. Okay, so this high dive. When does this happen? They don't say, but it's kind of windy, so maybe they're not going to do it. I don't know. Huh. Oh, I just saw on the schedule, all of these events have different times. Like this high dive is at 9:20. And there are other things going on. You know, I got to say, this isn't really my jam. I guess I'm just kind of lame. I'll come here again with Allison, and she likes this kind of thing, and we'll hang out and we'll stay till closing. But yeah, it's not my. I mean, I like it a little bit, but I'm not big into this kind of thing. But other people are, so it really draws a crowd, and I think that's great. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not a great thing. I'm just gonna wander around a little bit. Okay, here's one of the acrobatic events. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna go try to get a better spot.
Than the wild mouse. Come see the sensational seal wheel perform daring and dizzying feats.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Saw some singing, some dancing, some acrobatics. Yeah, it really adds a lot of festivity here to the boardwalk, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't wait to come here again with Allison. So the main thing I'm kind of skipping tonight is that high dive. I just don't feel like staying that late, but I'll catch that again with Allison when we come down together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check out the beach, see what's going on there. I might catch a wild mouse tomorrow. I like wild mouse. I do not like that ride. Well, I wouldn't know because I've never been on it. I already know I don't like it. Well, it's not even a ride. Okay, so I'll, over by Windseeker here, there's a park exit and you can get out on the beach there. Beautiful night. Tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful day too. So I'm don't want to stay too late because I want to get here as early as I can tomorrow, get a full day in. That's one Boardwalk Nights activity, synchronized kites. So I think that's what that is right there. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, it's really happening out here on the actual boardwalk. It's very festive. Perfect day to be out on the beach. People are swimming. There are the synchronized kites. Very cool. Imagine it's pretty hard to do in this high wind. Yeah, that looks fun. I love being on the lake. I'm gonna take a little walk down the boardwalk. Wow, they landed and set off all the kites at the same time. That was pretty cool. All right. People hanging out on the beach. There's some little tables set up. It's like a little bar. Some games. This Hotel Breakers right here. Yeah, so these are fun games for kids or adults even. Nice. You know, we've never stayed at Hotel Breakers before. It's kind of on our list. It seems like every time we check to stay here, it's like the rooms are like $400 a night. And we never just come for one night. We like come for 3 or 4 nights, 5 nights sometimes. And whenever I check the prices, it just seems like way too much. But I hear other people getting deals all the time, like these great deals, like for a couple $100 a night. I guess I'm not looking hard enough. Some volleyball. I always imagine if you stay at Breakers, you have like a whole evening after the park closes. There's probably lots of things going on here. Oh man, I'm just digging this perfect temperature, this nice breeze coming off the lake. A lot of people out swimming. Yeah, perfect night. Nice to have some live music down here. Kind of cool. Okay, I'm kind of almost toward the end. This is the sandbar. You know, I just walked by the Hotel Breakers hot tub. Man, that was like stuffed with people. Like you couldn't get any more cozier in there. And everyone looked a little uncomfortable. Everyone had their own teeny little space in the hot tub, just kind of like staring straight ahead of them. Okay. I'm heading toward the front of the park here along the boardwalk. I just noticed you have a nice view of the Top Thrill 2 spike right over here. Huh. That's cool. So there's that high dive right there. The guy does many dives, and finally he'll eventually do the high dive into that pool. It's a half-hour wait for it, but I've seen it so many times on YouTube that I don't really feel like waiting a half hour. It's probably pretty cool. You know, I've got to say, one thing that makes Cedar Point truly remarkable, one of many things actually, but one thing is just being on this water. And it's on a peninsula, so there's water on both sides. When you're up on the coasters, you see water all around you, and you feel that breeze coming off the lake with that lake smell. It's just wonderful, and all the seagulls around. You know, we traveled to a lot of different parks, and none of them have that, at least the ones we've traveled to. And it just really makes this a great place. The other parks are great places too. So I did bring some Cheerios, and I did not feed the carp. Maybe I should feed some seagulls. We'll see. All right. So the seagulls like Cheerios more than the carp do, I think. All right, this is a different kind of day. Like I said earlier, this is the first time I'm here without Allison. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss her, which I do. But, you know, she's a teenager now. And so there are going to be times that if I want to go coastering, I'll have to go by myself. So, to get used to it. But I had a good day. Even though I missed her a bit, it was still fun. I still love riding the roller coasters. So if you like this video, please hit like. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time on Happy Coaster Dad.